1, 2, 3, hit him on it. Yeah. Milla. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in to ML Exclusives, The Sound. I am your host, Annalie Perez, and today we are here with Thizzler's Bay Area Freshman 10 winner. He is also known for his previous hits like Hell Yeah and Run, and currently known for his biggest hit, The Cam Dab. We are here with Milla.
What's happening? Hell yeah. High fives.
So how's everything going today?
Great, woke up this morning. I'm excited to see you all, just having a great time.
Let's talk about your, of course, big hit, Cam Dab. How has that success changed your life?
Well, it's funny because it's like Cam Dab, it wasn't expected to do what it did, It was like, it originally started with my friend. He was talking about selling shirts because the Super Bowl was in the Bay Area. It would be great to make money selling shirts. I'm like, that makes sense. And then I'm like, but shirts cost $1 million to make. So
Yeah.
I'm like, what can I make that's very cost effective and, just can really start to, blend with the people. And so what I chose to do is put a song together. I'm a rapper, so why not put a song together? Put a song together. I decided that I was going to start making promo videos for myself because I hate waiting on people, So made a promo. I downloaded iMovie, the iMovie app on my phone. Cut up a small promo video with Cam Newton, a lot of Cam Newton's dances throughout the season.
Okay.
It made him look like he was dancing to my song. Put that video up on Facebook before I even released the song. Looked hours later, and it was like at 52,000 views.
Yeah.
And like 3,000 likes, and I'm sitting here.
How did you feel?
I'm just looking at people. I'm looking at my girl. I'm looking at. I'm calling my friends. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I've seen like things pop off on Instagram, YouTube, and stuff, but like Facebook, that was crazy for me. So I'm talking to people. Next day, it's at like 500,000.
Wow.
Next day after that, it's like at 1 million. So we hit like 1.6 or 1.7 million in about 5 days.
Wow.
And so I had to call Empire, which is my distributor, and tell them like we gotta release Cam Dab, put it on iTunes, everything like that. And it just started growing from there. We tapped in with Musically. Musically loved it. It became huge on Musically right now. I think we're at 1.2 million videos of people dancing to the song. It's all over the place. If you look on any social network, there's thousands of videos of people dancing to Cam Dab. Cam Newton even danced to the song.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. How do you feel about him actually noticing that song?
That was crazy too because I was, I like to look up my hashtags.
Oh, okay.
Like on Twitter and things like that. So I was looking up the Cam Dab hashtag. And I seen, I just seen a face of a random person, and I just looked at the video. And he's like Cam Dab, he's doing his thing, and then he puts his camera over and it's Cam Newton in back of him dancing to the song. And I'm like, that's crazy. So, currently, I'm trying to see if EA Sports will put that on Madden in 2017. It's amazing how many stars, how many influencers have shown this song support, and I'm just thankful. And we want to keep with this momentum and keep hitting the crowd with songs that they love, and that could be supported by the masses.
I know that you write for a lot of different artists. Can you talk about them and the success that has actually brought you?
I've written for a lot of artists, especially in the Bay Area, and I think what writing has done has introduced me into a lot of the right situations. Okay. I can't say all the business behind the writing has gone well, but I can say that I've been in great conversations. I've been introduced to great music situations through writing for other people. And so, I mean, you know, writing is probably my first love before just really being an artist, just because I love writing. I love writing music. I love writing poetry. I love writing essays, all this type of different stuff, because I love really explaining my message. Yeah. And the thing about it is, you can talk. You can kind of relay your message through speaking, but sometimes you don't all the way get it out as eloquently as you would when you write it. And so, you know, that's why I love writing. So, I mean, you know, I've collabed with most of the artists that I have written for. But, I mean, there's a lot of artists out there that I still want to, I would still love to write for and collab with.
Like?
Really, like, my dream artist to write for or collab with would be, number one would be Lauryn Hill. Because to me, like, that's the closest thing to like working with like a legend, like a Michael Jackson or something. Yeah. To me, because Lauryn Hill, I really feel like she's such a legend in this game. And if you pick apart like her last, I guess you would say, album, it would be like the MTV Uncut, and MTV Unplugged. And she really went deep, and to be someone who loves the art of writing and the art of lyricism and rap and all these things, like, she's way above a lot of people if people analyze those things. I would love to work with a Jay-Z, a Kanye, of course. Yeah, yeah, you know, but I mean, there's a lot of other artists out there from other genres. You know, the Madonnas, the Taylor Swifts, you know, that I would love to work with.
Are you gonna try and branch out?
Yeah, if the opportunity continues to present itself, I would love to branch out to other genres. I would love to just show my talent. Like, me personally, I know that I could penetrate in these markets. It's not like a cockiness or anything like that. But I tell everybody, we should all be shooting to be the greatest. To me, I'm the greatest. Somebody may debate that. But why debate that when you could be the greatest too?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm me personally. I'm the greatest to myself. Be the greatest to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing. We all have to be shooting for the very top, to be the best, to be the greatest. And the statistics may not show these things, but statistics don't define anything. When Lil Wayne said he was the greatest rapper, he became the greatest rapper. When Jay-Z said he was the greatest rapper, he became the greatest rapper. And so that's the thing. We have to start to speak these things into existence, these opportunities into existence, and we'll create them.
I know that there's a lot of people that want to be in this music business, want to write for big artists like you have mentioned, want to be performing for different crowds. How do you take the first step into doing that? What should you do? Who should you contact, stuff like that?
That's a good question, you know, because it's not really like a step-by-step thing.
Okay.
With anything that has to do with entertainment, is, for one thing, I would say most of the steps are mental.
Okay.
Before you get into this game. The number one step to me is you have to really examine yourself and ask yourself, do you love what you're doing in entertainment? Do you love what you're doing and what you want to do? Or are you doing it for fame, money, the opposite sex, whatever? If you're doing it for any other reason than love, then automatically I don't think you should be trying to step into it, because there's so many stumbling blocks in this industry that even if you make it, you could come out of the other end worse off than you came into the industry if you don't love what you're doing.
Yeah, it just shows the passion It shows the passion in your music if you're really passionate about it.
Exactly, and that's the thing. So I would say that's number one. Secondly, I would say analyze yourself again, and if you love it, do you have the faith and drive enough to create it?
Okay.
So that's another thing. Like, do you believe in yourself that much? And will you work hard enough to create what you see in your head? If you can attach yourself to the work and the work doesn't seem like you're putting so much effort to it, it seems fun, then that shows you that you're built for this business. Fulfill yourself in this life. We don't have life just to only focus on one thing. We have life to spread our energy and our love throughout the world.
Yeah.
So whether it's, if you love music, but also branch out into other things. See, because if you feel like you love music now, you may introduce yourself to other things in that path, and you want to see if you may love that. You may love that. So, you know.
Awesome. Wow. Take notes, because this is all good stuff, and I know that a lot of people that are trying to make it in this business will like take all this into consideration, and it's awesome that you're like spreading all this.
Thank you. Oh, one more thing too, is that everybody is, let me say this in the camera. Everybody is not an artist. Everybody is not an artist. You know?
Yeah. I mean, some people have the talent.
Yeah. It's crazy how I see people fool themselves into thinking that they are an artist.
Yeah.
If you love music, it doesn't mean that you're an artist.
Yeah.
And if you truly love music, you'll sit back and you'll say to yourself, if you're not an artist, some of you may be, just because your music may be weak now doesn't mean that you're not an artist. My music, if I show you some papers when I was 13, you might say he'll never be a rapper. But now I make hot music. So I mean, as I said, but some of you know you're not an artist. And for those who know that you're not an artist, there's so many jobs in music. Yeah. You don't have to continue to saturate this market that we love so much. And that everybody's struggling. Yeah, and that everybody's struggling to get their face out there. It's like you can be an A&R, you can be a manager. You could work you could be a role manager where you're with artists all the time and you're doing things for artists and things like that. You could be a public relations person
just
for
being
artists.
Around the music.
Yeah, so much. Be a producer. It's so many jobs in music. Yeah. I need people to realize that everybody's not an artist.
Yeah.
You know, I just had to put that out.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Milla, for this awesome interview. So much awesome information. We just have to dab one time. Dab.
Hey.
This is Milla. I'm your host, Annalie Perez with Emlyn Exclusive. Don't forget to subscribe down below.
Yeah, right there.
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. It's all Emlyn Exclusive. Thank you guys. We're out.
Dang. First of all, I gotta let you know that there's no exclusive better than an Emlyn exclusive. Nobody's doing the interviews like Annalie Perez. I'm sorry. You have to catch up. Y'all need to tune in to everything they do because it's blowing up. It's blow-up-shuating. Secondly, I need you to go watch that Cam Dad video ASAP. I need you to continue to follow Milla as I do the same thing as Emlyn and blow-up-shuate myself. Let's get it. Please, people, understand that you're great. We're great. Let's do it.